What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a part 2 of the NG Models Future release video thing that I did, I believe, in August. So yeah, a few of these have been taken off and a lot of new ones have been added. Sorry if I do sound a little weird. I am a little congested, but just kind of wanted to record this. So yeah, we'll just get started at the bottom and make our way up to the top, starting off with this one. Still hasn't gotten a release yet, which is the Qatar Airways 777-300ER in the Champions, the U-EFA Champions League livery, registration Alpha 7-Bravo Echo Delta. And then, moving up here, we have two Korean 737-900 ERs. This was the first one in Korean's new livery, apparently. Registration for this one is Hotel Lima 8248. And the second one, is basically in the same livery. Registration is Hotel Lima 8273. Okay. Moving on, here we have a Comac Express C919, or C909, my bad. We have two of these, demonstrator liveries. Second one probably looks basically identical. Oh no, it's blue. So the first one, in the green one, was Bravo-603 Kilo. And the blue one was Bravo-657 Yankee. Moving up, now we have two Air China 909s. There we go. And here's the second one. First one is registration Bravo-605 uniform. And the second one is Bravo-650 whiskey. Then we have three China Eastern 909s. They look probably exactly the same. Let me just check just in case if there are any differences. No. Okay, so they all are the same. First one you saw was Bravo-651 uniform. Then the second one, Bravo-659 Alpha. And the last one, Bravo-656 Zulu. Okay, moving up, we have three. These probably all look the exact same, too. Actually, I'm not sure. Let me just quickly check them out real quick. Okay, yeah, so a few of them look the same, a few of them don't. Okay, so, there's really no difference except, so the first two have, winglets. The second one, only has, no winglets, so, yeah. So the first one that has the winglets is Bravo-5160, and this one is Bravo-5306, and the one without winglets is Bravo-222 Tango. Alright, moving up here, we have three, again, just checking to make sure, identical probably, Sichuan Airlines A350-900s, and last one, do they all look the same? Yeah, they all look the same. Okay. Yeah, so, first one, Bravo-32 Mike Victor, second one, Bravo-304 Uniform, and last one, Bravo-304 Victor. Okay, moving up, and it's pretty good on, oops, let me just try and, get this thing in focus, if it wants to get in focus. There we go. So here we have the Korean 747-8i in the new livery. I thought NG already did this, but I believe they did the old livery for the April 2025 this year releases. So yeah, registration for that one is Hotel Lima 7638, and then in 1 to 200 scale, we have a Ryanair 737-800, getting out of Asia finally, with the registration Echo India Delta Yankee Lima. and that is without winglets. Then, yes, very sad, unfortunately. This one has been retired now. I forget what they call this aircraft. It says like it's something up there, but you can't really read that. Yeah, unfortunately, 80 years of Iceland is now retired. By the time you're seeing this, Aurora Borealis, or Heckler Aurora is also retired. It was retired on October 12th. You may be seeing this before it comes out, or, well, you may be seeing it before the aircraft is retired, but, yeah, unfortunately, Tango Foxtrot - Foxtrot India Romeo is now gone. And then, that was in 1-200. Also in 1-200 is the Southwest 137-700. So, I'm thinking now NG is starting to do the more popular, like American aircraft in 1-200 scale instead of doing it in 1-400 scale. But yeah, so this is Arizona 1 with the registration 959 November 95 November 955 Whiskey November. Along with that, Louisiana 1, it has been repainted and is not on a 737-700 anymore. I believe it's now on -800, but I could be wrong. Then right here, we have a Austrian CRJ-200 or Austrian Arrows in 1-200 scale with the registration, it's big enough so you can read it. Oscar Echo - Lima Charlie Romeo. Yeah, so there we go. I love the old Austrian livery, like with the blue underbelly, blue engines, and like, basically I like the ride-on here, so yeah. Then we have some more Ryanair aircraft. Here we have a 737 Andrew with split scimitars, with the registration Echo, oh wait, it's the exact same registration here. I actually never noticed that. So they have, because this one we saw was without winglets, and this one is current colors with split scimitars, so it's the exact same registration, which is actually pretty interesting. And then right here, is this the 737 MAX 8200, I think, because those are MAX winglets, even though for some reason it says it's a 737-800. Echo India - Hotel Echo November, is it? Yeah. Did they accidentally, like, put a picture up? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 737-800, but, I think it is a MAX 8200, because I can see the other, emergency exit door, like, right there. So, yeah. I wish they did this in 1-400. I wish they would do this in 1-400 scale. That would be actually pretty cool. I'd love to see that. Also, along with this video, I'm going to be doing a NG Models future release video and do some predictions off of these and try and guess what some of those could be. Then right here we have a Korean 777-300ER in the new livery. Registration for this one is Hotel Lima 8008. And we have another one, which is probably identical, Hotel Lima 7202, but let's just check to make sure. And yes, it is the exact same. Okay, then next up we have the China Eastern A330-200 in the Toy Story livery, blue. I believe they have another livery Toy Story, I'm not sure. But yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. So they have this regular, which is Bravo-5976. And they have this exact same, but in the Ultimate Collection department, which is interesting because I'm not sure if technically NG Lite is Ultimate Collection, but yeah, it's just something to think about, for me at least. Then this one is actually pretty interesting, and I want this to be released. We have the RIYHAD Air A321 XLR. What's actually pretty cool if we look at the notes, it says, this is the former XLR prototype painted in the RIYHAD Air livery for the Paris Air Show of 2025. But I'm not sure if this will be exactly, like, if it's going to be delivered to RIYHAD Air. That would be pretty cool, considering RIYHAD Air is a new airline. They have, I believe, a 787 on order. So they haven't started operations yet. Again, I'm not completely sure. But yeah, so the registration is, just let me think about this, for a sec. So we have Foxtrot, Whiskey, Bravo, Zulu. Sorry about that for a sec. I just kind of forgot what it was. Okay, so, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I actually love to see that released. And then we have the Wizz Air A321neo, fly the greenest airline livery. Yeah, I'm trying to see what kind of flag is that, like, over there, because, you know, there are multiple Wizz Airs. There's Wizz Air, Poland, Wizz Air UK, or something like that. I don't remember. This one is 9 Hotel Dash Whiskey November Mike. I'm not gonna try and guess, like, which one it is, but yeah. Then we have the Haiyan Airlines A321 Neo, their first A321 Neo, and there's two. This one basically looks identical, so we'll cover them both here. First one, which is their first A321 Neo, is Bravo-32 Lima Yankee, and just the plain A320 Neo, I guess, is Bravo-32 Mike Tango. Then we have a pair of Air China A330-300s for Star Alliance. Starting us off here, there's the first one and the second one. Like, literally no difference. But yeah, so the first one we have here is Bravo-5912, and the second one is Bravo-6101. Moving up, we have, very interesting, we have some Korean Air 747 SPs. This is actually the first time I've seen an SP from NG, I think since, like, 2022, maybe? Like, brand new, like, making new SPs, considering Gemini hasn't made an SP, I think, since 2023, so I guess they are more accurate, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we have two here. First one, Hotel Lima 7456, and its sister ship above Hotel Lima 7457. Okay, there we go. So moving up, two Air China A319 Neos. This one is Air China's first A319 Neo, and we have another one right above. Oops, my bad. Okay, so Air China's first A319 Neo registration is Bravo-32 Lima Delta, and the plain one, not special, is Bravo-32 Mike 1. Then we have a China Southern 919 instead of Comac 919 or C919 or whatever you call them. Yeah, that one is registration Bravo-657 X-Ray, which is the G-XWBA. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Then 1 to 200 scale, we have two Shanghai Airlines 737 MAX 8s. Literally look exactly the same. First one, we have sister ships. We have Bravo-1381 and Bravo-1382. Okay, moving on. We have a China Southern 777-300 ER. I don't know. I don't think I said the Korean 777-300s were ERs. They are ERs. But anyway, this one is the ER, and it is in the World Skills Shanghai 2025 livery with the registration Bravo-2007. Okay, now we can get on to some of the good stuff finally. With the Starlux A350-1000, and the Carbon livery. So, this was, I believe, Starlux has placed an order. I believe it was for one, maybe at the start. I'm not sure. I think there could have been more than one, but I know at least one. There's one Starlux A350-1000 currently. So yeah, they released that in the regular and ultimate collection version, which is actually pretty interesting. Both the same registration, Bravo-5 8551. And now moving up, we have three Virgin Atlantic A350-1000s. NG's on an A350 kick. I'm all for it. So starting us off here, we have, each of these have different names, even though I'll just show you the pictures. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the, third one. So the first one we looked at is, Golf Dash, Victor Echo Lima Julio. Sorry. I hate having congestions. Okay, so sorry. Golf Dash, Victor Echo Lima Julio is named Benny Jet. I'm not sure. Second one we looked at, Golf Dash Victor Julio Alpha Mike, is named Queen of Hearts. You know, like the thing in, I forget what card game that is. And this is actually a pretty interesting one. So, Golf Dash Victor November Victor Romeo. I like the VNVR at the end. That's actually pretty cool. And that one is named Wendy Darling. Talk about names. Okay, so now 1 to 200 scale. Again, I think this comes back to my claim about NG doing really popular North America aircraft. That we need releases in 1 to 400 scale, but doing them in 1 to 200 scale instead. For example, like right here, we have the Delta 757-200 with the registration November 696 Delta Lima, and right above it, they haven't, I guess technically still released Delta 757-200 in the breast cancer awareness with the registration 610 Delta Lima. So yeah, interesting there. Now moving up, we have the Air China A350-900 and the A350 livery, which is pretty cool. Or the Carbon Fear livery. They have done this in regular and Ultimate Collection versions. So right here, well, it's the exact same registration, Bravo-18918. And then next up, we have three. Again, yeah, I know, like, A350 is like, wow, NG. 3 British Airways A350-1000s, and this is their first releases, I believe, of the British Airways A350-1000s, unless I am mistaken. Okay, so the first one we have here, let me just zoom in on these. So the first one we covered was Golf Dash X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Alpha. Second one, Golf Dash X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Kilo. And the last one, Golf Dash X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Mike. So yeah, pretty cool to see there, sorry. Again. So Air Greenland actually replaced their older A330-200 with this, a A330-800, making it pretty rare. But this will only operate one route, which is from, I believe, Nuuk in Greenland to Copenhagen in Denmark. Because it's I guess, a high demand for that route, I guess. But, I mean, where else would you operate this out to? No offense, Reykjavik. But, yeah, this is their only one, because they literally only have one of their fleet. With the registration, Oscar, Yankee Dash, Golf, Kilo, Kilo November, I believe. I'm not completely sure. I'm sorry if I, I said that wrong. Then we actually have 2 Air Callion, or Air Callan, A330-900 Neos. This is actually interesting, considering I don't think this airline has had a release in like a while or ever in 1/400 scale. So that's props to NG for there. With the registrations, the first one we saw was Foxtrot dash Oscar November Echo Tango, and then the second one Foxtrot dash Oscar November Echo Oscar. If you change the R or for the N, it'd be Foxtrot dash Oscar Romeo Echo Oscar, which would be F dash Oreo for you Americans. Yeah, yeah. Okay, moving on. So right here, this is, it's actually pretty cool. With the Singapore Airlines A350-900 ULR, and this is their first A350-900 ULR. With the registration, 9 Victor Sierra Golf Alpha. And then we have, we have two identical, A350-900s. We have, this one and another one, because of course, NG loves to do multiple A350s, which I respect that. So the first A350-900 regular we looked at was 9 Victor Sierra Julio India. The second one, 9 Victor She, which is actually pretty interesting. Sierra Hotel Echo. If you swapped out the S for the, if you swapped out the I for the, for a U, then you'd have SJU, which is the code, which is the, I believe it's IAG, I'm not sure. Well, it's the airport code for San Juan in Puerto Rico, which is pretty cool. And again, continuing NG's A350 grind, we have the Delta A350s. This one is with taller PIP winglets, or PIP winglets. Delta's first A350-900 is next. And this one is with the Delta sticker, Delta Spirit sticker, I may add. Okay, so the taller PIP winglets is 4-9 November 514 Delta November. The Delta Airlines first A350-900 is this one, right here, November 501 Delta November. And then their second one, which is pretty cool, so you have like scissor ships right here. The Delta Spirit sticker one is November 502 Delta November. Okay, moving up, we have 4 more aircraft, and then, yeah, I'm sorry this is running as long as it is. I did not mean for it to take that long. But NG is a lot. So this one is that they don't have a photo or graphic of them all. They actually have this off of jet photos, which is the China Southern A350-900 in the dynamic Greater Bay Area as a licensed product. It's actually interesting. They did it with this and also the Ultimate Collection version, which is funny. This is the Ultimate Collection photo, and then this is the regular one. So they took it at different angles, which is interesting, or they used 2 different angles of the same aircraft, but whatever. Same registration for both, which is Bravo-308 Tango. And now moving up, we have our last one. Out of the 66 currently future releases, we have the Delta A350-900 Team USA livery. This one, this is the third one after the second, well, the first A350 in the Team USA livery, and the only A330-900 in the Team USA livery, which, in my opinion, is the best one looking. I'm not saying the other 2 are bad. I just prefer, like, the first one. And it looks great on A330. Like, it'll look nothing like anything on anything else. But anyway, here we have, the registration is November 3531 Delta November. And, yeah, so they did it also as a Ultimate Collection version. So, yeah. So that is it for NG Mall's, future release video part 2. Definitely some pretty interesting ones. Of course, there are a lot of Asians, but then, as you start to get up here, you have some more interesting ones, like Starlux A350-1000s, China Southern A350s, and some special livery A350s as well. NG's on a great A350 kick. And again, like I said, I'm all for it. I love NG's A350 mode ever since I got my Emirates A350-900. So now we get to the part where I'm gonna do like some predictions for NG's October releases if they haven't. Oh wait, no, November. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, because October has already come out. Well, they haven't come out yet. A bunch of them still are on like pre-order, but so now I'm going to try to make a prediction, at least 10 that I think are going to be in here from this future release thing that I think are going to be in November. First up, I think we're going to see the Air Callan A330s. either this month or November, but I definitely think these are going to be here because I think they're just interesting, and I think a lot of collectors, even if they don't like need this aircraft, I think they'd still pick it up just because it's like actually pretty interesting. Second ones would probably have to be the Singapore A350-900s, just because, again, Asia, but I do think they will be pretty hot sellers if they do decide to go with these. Then, I think in 1/200 scale, we'll get this one, the Delta 757-200 pink livery, or the breast cancer awareness one. Then, I think we'll get the pair of Starlux A350-1000s, same liveries. I think we'll see the Ryanair 737 MAX 200s and 800s, and might as well just throw in the other one in the room. And I think we'll see the Austrian Airways CRJ-200. I know I did go over 10 because, well, even though, like, a few of them are the same, like, Singapore A350, think about it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11. So just to clarify, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a little bit overboard, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble on about this. Yeah, so thank you very much all for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.